Jubilee was pre-rap.
Oh.
That may sound strange, but Jubilee was a form of gospel, or pretty much a form of music. You know, it didn't necessarily, although Jubilee wasn't always as spiritual, or Jubilee may there were things like I say pre-rap because it almost sounds like rap, but more musically. Rap I don't think is music, but Jubilee was a form. There was some, there was a song that would tell a complete story. There was a Jubilee song called Noah, and it would tell the whole story of Noah and what have you. Things like that. And then there were Jubilee songs about life. The song like run along for a long time, run along for a long time. You may run for a very long time, but let me tell you, God Almighty is going to cut you down. Then, that's when the lead singer would come in with what today you would call a rap. The lead singer would do things like, well, you can run and hide, slip and slide, try to take the mote from your neighbor's eye, but listen to my brother, you mark my word, you going to reap just what you sow. That sounds like rap, right?
I see.
Yeah, but it was very musical. Jubilee was a form of, you could say, I wouldn't really call it gospel, although it was done mostly by so-called gospel groups. But it was mainly, I would say, pre-war, World War II. A lot of it after World War II. But it was a form of black music.
What, looking back on your career, what's the work that you're most proud of, or what do you think is your greatest achievement?
Thus far, When the Gates Swing Open, a gospel record that came from, pretty much stemmed from what happened on the Soul Man Live in Japan album, because we did one gospel song on that album, and the Japanese sent me their version of the album, and a friend of mine, this jockey, who was playing a strong mixture of music. He's playing gospel along with soul music and blues and what have you, and he started playing the record. And it started happening from there. And then I went into the studio and recorded a record called When the Gates Swing Open, which was the flip side of the gospel record, because we had to do that in order to release it as a single. And the record, after 3.5 years, that was in '84 when we released the record. It became a very big record, gospel. And last year, 3.5 years later, the record was nominated for a Stellar Award.
Right.
So that's one of my greatest accomplishments.
And what are your future plans?
Make a lot of music. Yeah.